Ach, not her samurai.
So good. And of course this guy would have a spear, so we gotta wait for him and then take him out. There we go. Oof, feels good, man.
見つけたんだね。
馬はどこにおる？
馬屋にいるかも。来て。
All right, to the stables we go. Let's crawl on through this, and day is breaking, so let's get to that stable as fast as we can. Although, oof.
我が物顔で走ってる。
馬屋はどこだ？
燃えてる家の裏手さ。おいで。
Okay, so let's go follow, and of course we are going to have some confrontation on the way, so use this as ample time to practice with the real blade, perhaps.
近づけそうだ。後ろから喉をかっ切れば静かに殺せる。
誇りはないのか？道理に背くつもりはないぞ。来い、鬼畜ども！
Here we go. All right, 3 versus 1. So yeah, basically you can point. There is an option in your settings that you can lock on to enemies. It is kind of hard to tell who you're actively targeting, but if you kind of have a good eye for that, then it's good. I prefer just to kind of have the free form. So let's go for this schmuck. There we go. And now I can go for this one, and that was not too bad either, because this game is literally handing me these dudes as lives on a platter here. All right. Wait, who is that?
助ける気じゃないだろうね。
もう隠れんたちも取り返した。
ちょっと。万平だ。
一人も逃がすでない。
Oof. All right, here we go. Try it one more time. Oof, and breaking through defenses. Is this guy dead? There we go. Yeah. Damn, dude.
ありがとうございます。お侍は皆死んだと聞きましたが。
どこかにかくまってもらえ。
小金寺に行こうと思います。
よし、街道は避けよう。必ず息子を守るのだぞ。
あんた無茶ばかりするね。
あやつは戦えぬからな。それにこれ以上見殺しにはできぬ。
あんたなら大勢を救える。弟が猛虎にさらわれた。
だから俺を助けたのか。
私にはあの子しかいない。
叔父上がお待ちなのだ。
頼む。高さへ戻ればそれでいいんだ。
叔父上をお救いした後でいいのならば探してみよ
う。一緒に行くよ。
Fair enough.
馬屋はすぐそこだよ。
Oof. All right, there's a lot of men over here. All right, here we go. One more time. Oof. And with the spear. There we go. So yeah, breaking through an enemy's defenses and then quick attacking as fast as you can is a pretty surefire way of killing them real fast. And usually enemies will drop a ton of supplies and other quick draw weapons and things like that, so they're usually going to be glowing too.
こやつらは軍馬。浜に連れて行かなかった馬だ。
命拾いしたね。運がいい。どの馬に乗りたい？
So this is actually a pretty interesting decision because the horse that we choose will end up staying with us for the entirety of the game. This is the digital deluxe horse, and trust me, there is absolutely nothing special about it other than physical appearance. There is no other upgrade, and suffice it to say, all of these horses are indestructible, so they will not die, ... and you can choose whichever one you want. So personally, I really like this one. I think it might just be because you otherwise wouldn't be able to use it, but I have in the past gone with the white one, and the black one is cool too. This one, I don't know, he looks kind of grungy. So we'll go and take our old friend Digital. Plus, we will be able to name him.
どうどう。
似合ってる。
名をつけねばな。
Nobu, Sora, or Cage. And you know what? I like the sound of that.
ノブ、誠の心。
地頭は城の中だね。壁は高くて越えられないね。騒ぎでも起こして忍び込んでみる。
いや、大手門から入り、ハーンは足立殿を生きたまま焼き殺し、叔父上を恥ずかしめ、武士を皆殺しにした。この恥はすすがねばならぬ。
正面から突っ込んだらお仲間と同じ目に遭うよ。
猛虎もそう考えるだろう。だがこたびは俺が。お主はここで待っておれ。
All right, so standoffs are very important. Whenever you're presented with an opportunity to stand off with a foe, you will be able to basically go showdown with up to 3 enemies. Later on, you can add on to that, but this will kind of blow your cover in case you needed to go through stealthily. But standoffs are really cool, if not a little janky sometimes.
志村殿を返してもらうぞ。
Now you need to make sure you wait until they attack, otherwise they will counterattack and they will leave you with a sliver of health. And on top of that, it leaves you extremely vulnerable because you're surrounded by a bunch of angry Mongols that are about to murder you. So it's not a fun time, but later on you are going to want to use your standoff because it resolves a really good amount of resolve. Okay. Oop, okay, mistakes were made. Oop. And there was someone that ran right through that door. So Yuna's a pretty proficient archer, and so that'll definitely come in handy in the coming fights. But yeah, you got nothing on you. I'm thinking that because this is still the prologue, there's not going to be a lot of opportunity to pick up supplies and things like that. Now, enemy archers, on the other hand, not a fan of, because they stay back, but they do telegraph when they're about to kill you. So, let's go run up here and... Jeez. Alright, thank you. I didn't know they were sending in the Huacas just yet. Alright. Listen here, mister. I don't appreciate this. Oh my god. Well done, Yuna. Jesus. Oh boy. Yeah, I hope those don't hit you. Later on, when we see more of those flaming arrow barrages, there's going to be an indicator on the ground that shows you where they're going to hit. Apparently not this time.
これ以上は無理だ。
お主は戻れ。
一人で。
逃げ道を探しておけ。叔父上を助けたらすぐに引く。
馬も用意しとく。
頼む。俺が戻らねば森に逃げろ。
Oh, hi, you're just gonna be here. Okay, so shield men are going to be extremely annoying until we are able to obtain the water stance, which are effective against shield wielders. And something that I kind of wanted to bring up is the fact that that cutscene that we saw of Lord Chimera and Khotun Khan, the main baddie of this game, well, that kind of looked like a killing blow, didn't it? I don't know about you, but that definitely, watch it back. I even double checked. That seems pretty violent. So make sure you end their suffering if you still want that resolve. And, oop, hello, there we go. Thank you. Yeah, we're not regaining a lot of health at this moment. We eventually do get more resolve bars, I think maybe up to 10, and more health, way more health, and better armor, so there we go, thank you. I don't think they've unlocked perfect parries yet. I have not gotten the cue for it. Although now, here we go, dodging arrows. So Mongol archers call it out, and then we can just duck it to the side. It becomes pretty second nature after playing through the game enough, because they make the same soundbite every single time they do it, so just listen out for it and you'll be fine. But for now, there we go, break through this guy's fence. This guy's gonna get in as close as he can. There we go. Man, that is not a great archer if you ask me. Was that it? Was he the only one? He may have been. Alright, here we go. This bridge. Let's cross it. All right, y'all terrified yet? No, not quite. Yeah, there we go. Luckily, they do sometimes like to fight in one at a time, but other times they will just attack you from behind. No big deal. There we go. We are set.
志村から己のことは聞いておるぞ、堺人。こやつに見せてやる。己が我に蹂躙されて情けを乞う姿をな。さあどうする、堺人。来い、増票名。オチが見ておるぞ。諦めろ、堺人。黙れ、下道め。やめよ、下れ。いともたやすく平和が戻ると叔父に見せてやれ。死にたくはなかろう。
不甲斐ない。またしても。父上、ジン、手を貸さんか。
お前は死ぬのが主情のためだ。
若様、そろそろです。
ああ、今参る。
島中の者がお父上を弔いに来ております。
皆を返してくれ。
何をおっしゃいますか。若様が堺の家督なのですよ。
ああ、
お一人ではありませんよ。お父上は風となり導いてくださり、お母上は鳥となり見守ってくださいます。
叔父上は
ご本人がお伝えくださいましょう。
助かった、ゆり。
堺殿の息子とあらば、お前は我が子も同然だ。
父君は何よりも民を守られた。まことのものの不よ。
全て私のせいです。
ジン、それでも武士か。
父上は私をかばって
息子を守るため戦で死んだのだ。無念はない。それがモノノフ。これからはお前が意志を継げ。あやつの魂はこの太刀に宿っておる。これを父と思え。明日わしの砦に来るがよい。迎え入れよう。今日は父に別れを告げろ。
父上、お導きください。
動けって
ユノ、
ジェン、どうだった？
志村殿を見つけお助けしようとしたが、あえなくハーンに。叔父上は嘆いておろう。
あんたが無事でよかったよ。
命を捨てても対馬を救うつもりが、今や猛虎に故郷を乗っ取られ、味方もいなくなった。
自分より強いやつに負ける気持ちわかるよ。情けないよね。でも死んじまったら元も子もない。生き延びるためなら何だってやらなくちゃ。
このまま再びハーンに挑んだとしても、返り討ちに遭うのは必定。他の手立てを考えねばなるまい。そうして志村殿を救い、故郷を取り戻そう。
だったら私が。
騎兵だ。ハーンの番犬だ。
大勢で来る。まずい、隠れなきゃ。
Zonder sermste. Erin heeft het bijna. Oda kui ukilpono mo samurai. Zonder zobokoe.
あんたを探してるんだ。馬が逃げちまったじゃないか。
主の元に戻るようしつけてあれ。
すごいな。猛虎はあんたを探してる。
お主は逃げろ。俺が猛虎兵を引きつける。
タカを助けるまでそばを離れるつもりはないよ。
ではまず火星を得ねばな。腕が立つといえば石川先生や足立雅子殿、このお二人を。
タカだって腕はいい。あの子を助ければ島で一番の鍛冶屋が味方につくんだ。城に忍び込める道具だって作れるよ。
では壁を登れるようなものは。
タカの腕なら朝飯前さ。
捕まった場所は。
ケチのあたりだった。
お主は先に行っておれ。後で向かおう。
あの子は弱いから長くは持たない。
ユナ、必ず弟は助ける。
志村様を。
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Allison Cruz, and welcome to Ghost of Tsushima. The game has finally opened up to us, and our first stop is this interesting spot on the lake where if you're playing on New Game Plus, this is where you will find Baku the Voiceless, who otherwise will not appear on our journey. But keep in mind, this is a pretty cool place for him to be, and also where New Game Plus starts. You skip that entire prologue section if you start again, which would make sense. Now, Tsushima Island is under direct control by Mongol forces, and we have a lot of territory we need to cover. This game is massive. So, any of these symbols indicate a tale, and if they're golden, then they are required to further the plot. So, we have the Warrior's Code with Yuna, and we can complete tales to build our legend and acquire new resources and abilities. So it's nice that they actually sort of tell you what you get for completing that mission. And of course, this is basically going to be our level up system. So as of now, we are the Broken Samurai, and we have a couple of different places. These undiscovered locations are important, and we will be showing as many of these as we can. But just to give you a sense of scale as to how big this game is, for our first act, for rescuing Lord Shimura, it's not even going to let us do it at the moment. We'll start with Yuna first, because getting the ability to assassinate is pretty good and is in direct violation of Jin's so-called warrior code. So we will be heading there next, and at our back, Guiding Wind. Extremely important for navigation going forward, so remember that. Oh, Iki Island DLC, that is way, way off in the future, and it's kind of cool. It's definitely worth it, and we will be exploring and completing this area before the end of the game. Now, for that scale I was telling you about, this is the first region. This is all that we get to do for Act 1. Act 2, after we complete Castle Kaneda, we head off into the second area, and then the third is granted a little smaller, but all the way up here. So, check it out. So, Izuhara, Toyotama, and Kamigata. Now, as for our journal, this is going to tell us our active tales, amongst other things, and our gear. So we can equip charms to augment our abilities. For everything that we have right now, we can't really do much for this at the moment, although Hachiman's favor is pretty good. Now, for this particular game, when this launched, a lot of people had issues because depending on what outfit you're wearing, you could end up having certain buffs attributed to it, but you would have to switch all your charms. So one of the things that we can do, and I'm not sure where we would do it, maybe accessibility? I'm not sure, but you can actually lock certain charms onto pieces of armor, and so that's really nice as well. So yeah, armor loadouts. So we'll make sure that's on because that definitely helps. And yeah, follow the guiding wind to track our objective. So we'll be doing that soon enough, but first we have ourselves a spot where we can create a haiku, and I absolutely love these sections. And I want to use this as an opportunity to issue a challenge of sorts to those of you who have never played the game. I want you to write down in the comments a haiku of your own based off of the options that they give us here. But with that,
世を映しキラする闇も日は三時天をつかずやもろともにして